Hey everybody.
What's going on?
Welcome back to another Serving Scandalous episode.
Oh yeah, welcome.
And today's episode is very, very scandalous.
Oh,
Super scandalous.
they all scandalous though.
Unhinged scandalous.
Oh, okay, unhinged.
Well, today's episode is all about some real scandalous cheaters.
Oh goodness,
The worst of the worst.
Cheating out here, huh?
The worst of the worst.
The worst of the worst.
Yes.
Oh man, okay.
People are venting and telling their stories.
Hey, I'm
Yeah.
here for it.
This won't be just some good old fashioned cheating. This is some wild cheating.
Oh really?
Buckle up.
Hey, I got my seatbelt on.
Before we get into the first story, we want to remind everyone, just in case you didn't watch the last episode, we made a very important announcement. So our praline business has really taken off. So we are not able to do 2 episodes a week. We'll go down to 1 episode a week. It'll be posted on Wednesdays. However, you can still get Reddit stories because we'll be posting it on social media on Instagram and TikTok on our praline business page. So those videos would be us, making the pralines, packaging orders, etc. And I'll be telling stories while we do that.
Oh yeah.
So here's the name to both of those pages, and you can still get your stories over there. But as far as the episode where you will see us physically on the podcast once a week on Wednesdays, and you can go get your stories over there.
Oh yeah.
And of course, if you really just want to see us still, you can always subscribe to Patreon.
Oh yeah.
We still
over there.
We still showing up over there.
Oh yeah.
So just wanted you guys to know in case you missed that announcement last week.
Oh yeah.
Well, you ready for the first story?
Hey, I'm here for it.
You're not ready.
I'm not ready?
No.
Oh Lord.
Let's just jump right on in.
Let's do it.
My ex-husband cheated with my sister.
Not the sister.
Yeah. And you know what's so crazy? There were a bunch of stories about the husband sleeping with the sister. It was too many. It was too many to pull. I could have made a whole episode about husbands cheating with sisters, but I wanted to give you guys a good variety. So I only pulled one. But yes, husbands got a thing for the sisters because it was way too many stories out there.
What?
Yeah, I could make a part 2 just about husbands and sisters.
The sister?
The sister.
That's disrespectful.
Y'all better watch y'all sisters.
What?
I'm just saying, the evidence, the Reddit stories show that sisters are a problem.
Sisters are a problem.
I don't have them. The people who got sisters, go ahead and let us know in the comments.
What? That's crazy.
Well, let's just jump right on in.
All right.
Coming in hot, right out the gate.
Oh, Lord.
So this comes from the wife, or the ex-wife now, talking about her husband and the sister. Okay? I'm 33. My ex-husband is 40. I met him 15 years ago at a restaurant celebrating my birthday. He was nice, charming, and mature. He always made me feel loved and special. My parents had a volatile relationship. My dad would leave for months at a time. He passed away around the time my sister was born. Today, she's now 25.
Oh, wow.
My sister is definitely the favorite child. My mom didn't neglect me or anything like that, but I always felt something was missing. Do you feel like all parents have a favorite?
I don't think so.
Did you feel any favorite child thing with your?
No. I felt like we was all equal.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm an only child, like you guys know, so I don't know. I was the favorite from birth. They didn't need any extras, so I don't know.
Yeah, I never felt favoritism, or I don't even think, my brother and sister felt favoritism. So I think everybody was just one big happy family.
I think me is the favorite.
What? She can have it though if she is. I mean, that's my sister. So
I don't know. They have never done anything for me to think that.
Yeah.
But I know you, and I don't think you would be a favorite.
What?
I don't.
What? What's wrong with me? I'm chilling.
I mean, you just way too nonchalant.
I'm chilling.
Way too just, care about nothing. I don't see how that speaks favorite vibes. Yeah. We know Ryan probably gave him hell, so he not the favorite. So that leaves us with Mia.
What?
It's just like just elimination.
I feel like everybody was just like their own person. I mean, if my sister was favorited, then that's cool. I mean, she could have it. I ain't gonna be favorite. I'm straight.
If my mother-in-law is watching, let me know. You ain't got to tell him. Text me.
Oh my goodness.
I'll keep the secret.
Lord have mercy.
When my ex-husband came into my life, I felt complete. He supported me. He was caring. He would always buy me gifts and take me on long drives. We got married after 4 years of dating. I wanted to start a family right away, but he encouraged me to get my master's degree.
Oh,
And
nice.
he helped me build my career.
Okay.
Sounds like a good guy.
Yeah.
But we know he ain't.
Oh, Lord.
He wanted us to be in a stable position financially before we had a family. Seriously, he was the best guy I could have ever asked for.
That's what's up. That's what I'm talking about.
We know he slept with her sister. Like, what do you do?
Oh, my fault. I keep forgetting that.
Yeah.
They're all bad stories.
Yeah.
Yeah, my fault.
He's so good, he's tricking you.
I see. Yeah.
After 5 years of what I thought was happily married, I discovered that my husband was cheating on me with my sister.
Oh,
My husband would lie and say that he was leaving town for a week for work, but he would stay in town locally and meet up with my sister at hotels.
What?
This went on for about 6 months before I found out.
Mm-mm.
I was really devastated. Me and my sister were close growing up. I loved her. How could she do this to me? How could he do this to me? Especially with my sister, who was 19 at the time.
Oh, my God.
So when she's telling the story, the sister's now 25. But remember,
Right.
she's telling it from when she found out years ago. She was 19 at the time.
Mm-hmm.
He said he didn't love me anymore and that I didn't give him enough attention, that I am not the same girl he fell in love with. After discovering all of this, I found out I was pregnant.
Oh, wow.
But due to stress, I lost the baby. He didn't even care to come visit me in the hospital when I lost our child. He was having a weekend getaway with my sister.
What? Oh, he don't care. He just, Jesus.
You know, those love bombers are the ones you really got to be concerned about. The ones who just show up too perfect. You know, all the things he said that, you know, he did for her. And, you know, when they too perfect, it really is too good to be true. Watch out for love bombers. Really watch out for. If you can't find a few negative things about your man,
What?
it's just the truth. When you're showing up as your true, authentic self,
Yeah.
there's imperfections. Just like I'm not perfect. I'm damn sure great. But
Oh, Lord.
not perfection. I'm sure there's things you can see that I do that annoys you. But when it's too good to be true, they're faking. Watch out for love bombers. You should be able to tell some little crazy attributes about your person.
Oh, my goodness.
Watch out.
Wow.
Because she really just had no red flags. Meanwhile, he one of the worst ones out there, sleeping with her damn sister.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right, though. Hey, keep your eyes
They better
open.
show you a little crazy. You gotta have one a little throat.
Oh, my gosh.
They make great husbands.
What?
God, they gotta be a little throat off.
A little throw it off?
I'm gonna have to tell one of your throat off stories on Patreon.
Oh, my gosh.
My man don't play about me.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm gonna tell a story about how you showed up to my apartment
That's cool.
with the neighbor.
Hey, it is what it is.
Y'all, synopsis, I'm gonna tell the full story on Patreon. I had a neighbor, a guy had just moved in underneath me. I was living in Houston for law school, and I was washing clothes one day. I've been in law school. I don't throw parties or nothing. I just study and I go to school. But I guess the floors were weak. So I was doing laundry late at night one night, and that man came banging on my door, scared the hell out of me. Like, scared. I don't bother nobody. I ain't from here. I'm just in school.
Yo.
I called James scared because that man was banging on my door.
Okay.
He showed up.
What?
And I'll tell the rest on Patreon. All I'm gonna say is they moved out within the next 2-3 days.
Lord have
The
mercy.
U-Haul was bagging back, and I'm gonna tell you what he did on Patreon.
Oh, Lord. Okay. We'll
Gotta have you one that's thrown. They gotta be a little crazy.
Oh,
They
my
gotta
God.
be a little unhinged. That too perfect. Them be the crazy ones.
Oh, Lord. What?
Shall we continue?
Oh, Lord.
She said, I should have seen the signs. My sister would always be touchy with him. I caught him staring at her a few times. My mother, as usual, took my sister's side and told me to just make peace with it. I had no one left. I lost my child, my husband, my whole family. Then my best friend Tina, my angel on earth, came to my rescue. She was moving to another state and said, come on. And I went with her.
Wow.
I was already divorced at this point, and since we lived in a small town, I would run into my ex and my sister often. That ain't healthy.
Right.
It took me a while to settle into my new life in a different state. I began my journey of healing. I still have trust issues and I might forever. But then I met my now husband, Tony.
Oh Lord.
We met a year after I moved to the new state. He's 32. I was really hesitant and kept my guard up, but he showed me that he was trustworthy and truly loved me. I'm so happy with him that I almost forgot about my past life. His parents are really kind and generous people. We got married a year ago. Now I'm pregnant with our first child. Yesterday, I got an email from my ex-husband.
Oh my goodness. He reaching back out.
It just brought back all bad memories. I'm just going to paraphrase his email. He said he misses me. He tried to find me but couldn't. He's very miserable with my sister. That she's dumb and doesn't care about him the way I did. I used to bake him a cake for his birthday, but my sister only texts him happy birthday and doesn't even bother to buy him a store-bought cake. Also, she's very rude. Doesn't respect him. Duh. She don't respect her sister. What makes you think she gonna respect you?
But now I'm complaining about his sister.
About
her sister.
To
Yeah.
her.
What? They messed her over with. That's crazy. What? Don't come running back now. It's over.
Am I supposed to feel sorry for you?
Right.
You got what you got. This what you ruined your marriage over. Sucks to suck.
Now you gotta deal with it.
He said how she's always at the bar with her friends. He also mentioned that she has cheated on him 5 times already. I love that for him. I love that for him.
Sucks to suck.
The last affair was with his cousin. Oh boy, what goes around comes around, doesn't it?
What?
Oh, the sister, wow. If she would do that to her sister, what makes you think she won't do it to you?
Right.
You thought you had a faithful woman?
What's crazy with them? That's crazy that they cheating all through the family, though. And other family members.
I mean, 2 peas in a pod. That's how they get down.
Oh, God.
Our mother has not been any help. He plans to file for divorce, but lately has been missing me a lot. He wants us to try it again as a couple. He wants us to become a family just like before. My only social media is Instagram, which is private. He probably doesn't know that I'm married and pregnant. I don't know if I should feel pity for him or just laugh because the grass on his side is very brown rather than green. What goes around comes around, I guess. Should I respond to him that I'm happily married and pregnant, or does he not even deserve to know?
Yeah.
Should she respond?
No. I would just leave him cold, for real. No response is always a good response to me.
True.
That's always the best response.
I think I would have responded.
Well, I feel you. I mean,
I would really want him to know.
hey.
Because, I mean, the fact that he just assumes she's somewhere single, talking about let's get back together, that's laughable.
I feel you on that.
So I would want him to know.
I don't know.
I would be like, oh, you got what you begged, borrowed, and stole for. Okay, I'm happily married and pregnant. Bye.
I don't know. If somebody try to mess me over, I just keep them.
I know you would keep it pushing, but yeah, if he came messaging me 6 years later in an email, yeah, I probably would. I would respond. That's just I don't know if that petty part of me is gone.
I don't know. I feel you though. I mean, hey.
But she's obviously in love. She got her a good man. She pregnant. So maybe that petty feeling, maybe she wouldn't have that now that she has somebody. But I don't know. Girl, if you message him, I ain't mad. Tell him about your wonderful life.
Hey, I feel like women think different ways than men anyways. So,
yeah.
I'm the type of person to just be like, hey.
But guess what?
What?
Of course we have an update.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Do you think she responded?
Yeah.
She did.
Yeah.
She did.
Oh, my
goodness.
And
boy, it's good.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go. I just want to say thanks to all of you who messaged me and showed me support. I have decided to send him the following email.
Oh, Lord. She responded.
I am sorry to hear that you're suffering, but there is no way I would ever be with you. Yes, there was a time where I used to be that girl who would have taken you in a heartbeat, but that girl is no longer here. That girl died the day I had a miscarriage and you were somewhere shacking up with my sister.
Oh, wow.
I called you, but you never picked up. I am married to a wonderful man who loves me and cherishes me. I'm also pregnant with our first child. I am beginning this new chapter of my life with someone I love and care for deeply. So please, don't care to contact me ever again. You made your choice. You chose my barely legal sister over me. I don't care if she cheats on you or that she doesn't respect you. Someone like you don't deserve loyalty or respect anyway. I have left my old life in my old town. It would be best for you to move on and have some self-respect. You are just a deeply insecure man who's getting old and thought having a young woman by your side was a good look. Goodbye.
What?
Goodbye.
Hey, maybe that was a better response than not responding at all, because that looked like it was cut with a knife.
Hey,
That's crazy.
what else did we expect from her?
Yeah.
I do think she gave him a little too much.
Yeah.
It was
I
a
feel
little.
you
It was
on
a
that.
little. It was a little too much. You was giving. You still care a little bit. I wouldn't have gave him all that. I wouldn't have gave him all that. I probably would have given him a LOL. Your life sounds wonderful. Like, it would have been real short like that, and then I would have been like, please don't ever contact me again. I'm married with a baby on the way. He wouldn't have got this paragraph. I can promise you that.
Oh my gosh.
Two very short sentences.
I feel you.
But you know, she did what she did. Well, guess what?
What?
We have another update.
Oh wow.
He responded.
What?
He responded.
Oh my goodness. It's crazy that they even giving us all this information though. Like, Lord have mercy. But what he said?
He responded.
Because her response was crazy. So what is his response to her response?
A lot of you have been asking me if he replied. Well, he replied within the hour.
Of course he did.
He was waiting by that phone.
Right.
He said he was stupid enough to believe that I would still be waiting for him. And he said he would always wait for me because no matter what, I will always be his baby doll.
But yeah, he tripping.
I cringed hard. He used to call me that, but now it feels repulsive. I got an email from my mom and sister. My mom just congratulated me and was excited that she's going to be a grandmother. So he done went and told everybody. My sister also did the same, and she said I'll be the cool aunt.
What? This whole family crazy.
I can't believe these people, girl, me either. They forgot how they treated me when I needed them, and moreover, betrayed me. I cried for a long time because I have been reading your comments, and it seems like me and my sister were groomed by that man. I feel so stupid. I know I shouldn't be mad at my sister. Huh?
Right.
But she was old enough to know. Who told you that? It's bad to have an affair with a married man. You don't have to be 30 to know better. I guess she
Right.
was 19, but everybody know you ain't supposed to do that.
Right.
I don't let these people fool you in these comments. I blocked them all. I'm 5 months pregnant already. I don't need more stress. I know that's right. God bless my husband. He comforted me when I cried. Later took me out for ice cream. I hope I can move past this.
Wow. That's crazy.
I know.
The whole family trifling.
Not he ran back and told him she was pregnant and married. Now she getting emails from the husband, from the mama and the sister too.
Right.
This is some weird people.
Yeah. I don't get it. I don't get it.
The cool aunt.
Makes no sense to me.
Every time I finish a Reddit story, it just makes me grateful for just the normalcy I have in my life.
I feel that.
People be going through.
Yeah. That's one hell of a story.
Do you think that's crazy? That he thought this lady was just going to be waiting around for years while he frolicked around with her sister?
Oh yeah, he tripping.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's over with.
And delusional. You want to know what some of the commenters had to say?
Yeah, what they talking about?
At first, I thought 33 and 40, not a bad age gap, but he was 25 when you met and you were 18. That makes this even worse. I guess that's true. Because when she talked about her current age, that didn't sound too big of a deal. But when you think about how old they were when they met, 18 and 25 is...
It's low, yeah. It's a big spread.
33 and 40, same life. Y'all in your careers now, y'all grown as hell. 18 is somebody who has not even experienced life yet.
True.
25, you got some experience under your belt. When I was 25, I was graduating from law school. I had a little life. 18, I was graduating from high school.
True.
So that's not a good age gap. Now that's two different lives.
I feel you.
33 and 40, same life. You go to work, you come home.
Right. No, I feel
go on a couple vacations out there. Like, the lifestyle's the same.
True.
So yeah, he definitely was like, let me scoop up this young, naive.
Oh Lord.
I was young and naive at 18. Like, that's what you're supposed to be. You haven't experienced life yet. You've been living with your parents your whole life. You ain't even got out there yet. Of course, she don't know no better. This 25-year-old man got more life experience than an 18-year-old. He definitely picked her because he thought he could do the type of foolishness he did. And he did it with a 19-year-old at the time.
Yeah.
So at that point, he had to be close to 30 when he started sleeping with the sister. He was 25 when they met.
Mm-hmm.
They were together for 4 years before they got married.
Mm-hmm.
So that means they got married when he was 29.
Right.
She was married for 5 years before she found out about the cheating. So that man was in his 30s and she was 19.
Yep.
He has a whole scheme and a plan. You see how he do it?
Oh, my goodness.
Next commenter. He thought she would wait. F you. And I hope it's with a cactus.
Oh, my God.
In the ear.
What?
That escalated quickly.
I see.
Someone else said, it's weird, but some people really think that way. One of my exes thought I would wait for him too. He wanted to date other people to see if he could find someone better than me. All his other relationships were failures. Then he came back crawling years later to tell me that he misses me and he's ready to finally commit. I laughed and told him I don't think my husband would be open to that.
It's crazy how they crawl back.
He was shocked that I continued to build my life after him, like he had some type of pause button on me. I'm like, sir, you're weird. Goodbye.
Yeah, straight like that.
The next person said, translation, I thought no one else would want you. That's what he's really saying. Well.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Everybody's comments are basically the same. That men always think they can come back for more.
Oh, my God. That's anybody, though.
They always think you waiting around. And, baby, life goes on. Life goes on. So you better hold on to the person you want.
Yeah, that go both ways, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Don't be screwing over something that's good and then think that, hey, that person that was good gonna wait for you. That don't make no sense.
But I feel like more men take advantage of that because women are normally more ready to settle down faster or sooner than men. So they think that they could play that game because you just waiting to find your person.
I feel you on that.
I
feel you.
Are you ready for the next crazy cheating story?
Oh, my goodness. I'm ready.
You're not ready.
As ready as I can be.
This next one is a little interesting.
Okay.
Because of how much this impacted people who didn't get cheated on. I think that's the interesting part. Like, for instance, if you found out that one of your close friends was cheating on their wife, I don't think your regular life would be impacted with us two. And that's what makes this weird because it impacted the people around them, which I thought was pretty interesting. Because even if one of my friends, and I'm like my really close friends, like, of course, like I'm around their husbands, like, you know, but if they got cheated on, I mean, of course, I'm going to be there for my friend, but it wouldn't bleed over into our life.
Right.
Yeah, everybody real upset.
Okay.
So let's just get into it.
Yeah.
Here we go. I found out by accident that my best friend is cheating on his wife.
Oh, Lord. Oh, man.
If you caught your best friend cheating on his wife, I think you would just be like, bruh, when she kick you out, don't come ringing my doorbell. But I think that'd be the extent of your feelings. You wouldn't be on Reddit.
Yeah, I wouldn't be. And that would be the extent of that.
Yeah. My best friend is asking me to keep a secret that he promises to cut off the affair. I need help.
Okay.
Why you care about different folks?
Right.
Different
There's
folks.
a lot of different people out there.
So, yeah, he is on Reddit saying that his best friend is telling him to shut his mouth. And he needs help, y'all. He needs some advice.
Oh, my gosh. Well, we got to see what's going on.
We will. Let's see.
Yeah.
I'm a 32-year-old man. My best friend is 33. We've been inseparable since kindergarten. We experienced most of our lives' major milestones together. He's like a brother to me. I'm still best friends with my friend from kindergarten. I get it.
Oh, my goodness.
I do get it. But if she know her husband, I wouldn't be on Reddit.
I feel you.
I'd be like, girl, you a fool. And that'd be it. Just to provide some context of how close we are, when his grandmother passed away while we were in high school, she even included me in her will, leaving me a small trust to use for college. For as long as I can remember, his family has been mine and vice versa.
Okay.
We both got married in 2017 and our wives are very close. I see his wife as my sister. 3 days ago, he handed me his phone to play some music and a text came through from a contact named Pizza Place.
Extra pepperoni.
And the message said, can I come over tonight?
Oh, wow.
So I guess the best friend was like, here, put a song on. And then, when you're in the phone, unlock the little drop down will show you
the message. This seems terrible.
I was stunned for a few seconds before turning and asking him, who the hell is Pizza Place?
But not him questioning, I guess.
I know you wouldn't.
I would have mind my business.
I know you would have.
Like, what
I know. That's why this just seems so odd, because the men I'm around wouldn't do what he doing. But
right, I guess.
It takes all kinds to make a world.
You're right about that.
So we're going to listen to this man. He done came to Reddit. We're going to listen, and we're going to provide our commentary.
True.
Let's keep going. He immediately started yelling at me for going through his messages, but I didn't go through his messages. Before I could even respond back, he pulled over and we spent a few minutes yelling at each other. Then he finally came clean. He's been hooking up with a coworker for about a month. He claimed to still be in love with his wife and had no intentions of ever leaving her. He begged me not to tell his wife and said that he's going to find out a way to break it off with the other woman, but that he doesn't know how to just do it yet. You went so deep, you don't know how to cut it off? Well, I guess you got to see this person every day. That's why you don't shit where you sleep.
I guess so. Yeah.
Like, yeah, it is going to be some trouble because that could affect your work life. So I do guess you got to be a little delicate about this. But not them yelling at each other in the car.
That's what I'm saying. How is it that deep?
You wouldn't give a damn, but like I said.
I just can't. It's not my life.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
He swears it'll never happen again. That's a lie. And that this one mistake shouldn't ruin his marriage. This is definitely a mistake that will ruin your marriage. What the hell?
Right.
People are delulu. After some back and forth, I reluctantly agreed to stay quiet. But later that day, I remembered something that might change my mind.
Oh, what could that be?
He and his wife just started the IVF process a few months ago. IVF is very hard. Like, you have to take shots all the time because you got to get ready for them to go basically extract your egg out your body. It's a whole process, and I hear that it's very taxing on the woman.
I believe it.
You already know how I don't do shots.
Right.
That would have been a whole ordeal. Okay, and I think they're like daily shots every day.
Wow.
It ain't no joke.
No, I believe it.
It's not.
Yeah,
it's not a walk in the park at all.
So I guess that's making him feel even more like.
Well, yeah, you going through all of that to have a baby with your spouse, and he really messing you over. And also, IVF is very, 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 very expensive. Very.
I believe it.
I think like upwards of like $20,000-$30,000. North of that. It's not cheap.
Anything dealing with a child and trying to get pregnant and stuff like that, I just know that price always.
Baby making is a whole business.
I know it.
Yeah, like it's a very lucrative business.
Yes, I believe it.
We went to the wrong field.
Yeah, feel me.
So I guess he's looking like, damn, they spending all this money. She putting her body through all this stuff, and he cheating.
Yeah, Jesus. Yeah, I feel you. So
you still wouldn't have been shouting and yelling at him, but
Yeah.
You better come tell me.
What?
That's all I ask.
Oh my gosh, I would have had him on my business.
You wouldn't have told me.
Yeah.
If your best friend was cheating on the wife, even though me and the wife friends, you would have not told me, but I would want you to.
But I would have told him. I wouldn't have been screaming at him.
Let's continue. Ultimately, my dilemma is just that. Is it right for me to keep a secret knowing that they are trying to bring a child into this world by any means necessary? And I know that the child could be born into a broken home. I'm torn between the friend that I love like a brother and what I feel would be right. I'm not the one who was wronged here, but I feel so betrayed and angry. I feel like he's done something to tear up the little circle we've built. I know he's not a bad person. I'm unsure of what I could do. Please help. Mind your business and tell your wife.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. I don't know. That's a sticky one.
Your best friend is the man. I just think the person you should be talking to is him.
Yeah. Exactly.
Say all what you got to say to him.
Yeah, that's it.
Now, if you want to go home and tell your wife, I support that too. But if my best friend was cheating on her husband, ain't no way in hell I'm going to go tell her husband. I'm going to just go talk to her.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, your husband is just the extension of you. I don't have that relationship.
Right.
You my best friend. I don't think he should go tell the wife.
No, what?
So that's my advice.
That's not your place.
Right. That's what he's saying. He wants to go tell her.
Nah, that wouldn't be it.
Just get your best friend together. Or if you really just want to be honest, you could just be like, hey, you got 2 weeks. You can give him a deadline if you really just feel compelled to, let this lady know. You got 2 weeks to cut it off or tell your wife, or I'm gonna tell her, or I'm gonna tell my wife, and you already know that's like me telling.
That's crazy too, though. But I feel you. But
It is crazy.
yeah.
I would not be snitching on my best friend. I wouldn't condone that at all. I
Right.
tell her she a fool.
Right.
And don't come crying when you get a divorce papers. And don't ask me to do the divorce, because it's a no.
Right.
I don't represent people I'm close to. But that's what that would be the extent. Be like, you a fool. When your life come crumbling,
right,
don't come crying.
Right.
But that be it. I'm not going to go call her husband and tell him that she cheated. But you can't do that around me.
Right.
Ain't no sneaking around. Can I bring my boo? Hell no.
Oh, no.
I think he need to just tell him and then let the chips fall where they may.
Yeah, exactly.
And when he get caught, because he will at some point, don't be the shoulder he can cry on.
Yeah, not true. I feel you.
That's it. But guess what? Say it.
There's an update. Okay. Yeah, we gotta stay up to date on this.
What you think the man did?
Ooh, he probably told her.
Let's see.
Oh God.
He did.
Oh wow, he did. Wow.
Oh yes, and the conversation is not what you expect.
What? I just don't see how he could tell the wife. Like, that ain't none of your, like, that's not your relationship. Like,
I'm very shocked.
Okay.
This did not go where I thought it was gonna go.
I see.
Let's jump in.
Okay.
He says, I'm grateful for all of your advice. Reading your comments helped me, and I really appreciate y'all. I like to address those who suggested burying it because I have no ties to this woman and how he's my friend and not her.
Right.
Please keep in mind that this isn't some random girl that he just started hanging out with. They've been married for 7 years and together for 9.
Still not his relationship, but okay.
Yeah. After my initial post, I decided to tell my wife.
Okay, that's cool.
That is good.
Fine.
She listened to what happened and then sat silently for a minute. I was afraid she was going to be mad at me for not telling her sooner. But she said that part of her was relieved because she could tell that something had been severely bothering me the past few days. Not you so bottled down with your best friend cheating that your wife is sensing something wrong with you.
Right.
You are very, very attached to these people. Very, very attached to these people.
Wow.
When I told her about my Reddit post, she was slightly annoyed and thought it was silly of me to bring my problems to strangers on the internet before coming to her. I would feel the same way.
Feel that.
I apologize for not telling her sooner. I showed her the post and let her read all your comments. Ultimately, we decided that we would tell my friend's wife.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. That's sticky.
Yeah. My wife was concerned that he would use the time to cover up his tracks and manipulate her. My wife texted her and asked if she could come over after work the next day. The wife works evenings. She's a nurse, so she works the night shift at the hospital. She usually gets off around 11. My wife told her it would be a serious conversation, so once she arrived, she was pretty tense. We sat her down and told her everything. After hearing it, she took a long breath and said, I've known for a couple weeks.
Wow.
Apparently, she had asked her boss if she could go home early one night a few weeks ago because she wasn't feeling well, and she saw that he wasn't home when she got there.
Okay.
So she's standing in the living room and texts her husband, hey, baby, what's up? What you doing? He said, nothing. At home watching TV.
Oh, wow. What? What?
While she's standing right there in the living room looking at the TV off and he didn't know where to be found.
Hey, yeah, what?
She then tried to look at his location, but then it was turned off.
Oh, my gosh. He tripping.
She left home and waited until her shift would normally be over. Then she came back home around the time she usually would. There he was in the house, laying down watching TV and playing video games.
Oh, my God.
She checked the location again, and sure enough, it was turned back on.
Wow.
So you think you're so smart. You think you're so clever.
She was already at the house.
I really like the fact that she didn't even confront him. Girl, gather that evidence. You better do what you got to do. See how good of a liar you have. Once you know you got a liar on your hands, you don't expose the fact that you know they're a liar just yet.
Oh, my God.
You go ahead and really start to dig in deep and see what you're dealing with. So good job. We asked her what she was planning to do. Now here's the part I didn't see coming. She plans to move forward with IVF. According to her, it's always been her lifelong dream to become a mother, and without IVF, that plan will probably never happen. IVF is expensive and she won't be able to afford it on her own. She's afraid that if she leaves her husband, she'll never get another chance to become a mom. Her current plan is to follow through with the implantation, that's when they stick it back in you, then decide what will happen to her marriage. So she like, baby, I want to be pregnant first.
Yeah.
Then I'll leave him.
Dang, that's a crazy decision, but I feel you.
She says she has a healthy embryo and she wants to give her child a chance, even if that means she'll end up being a single mom. When I asked her if there's any way she sees them reconciling when this is all over, she said it depends on him. In the end, she asked us to please keep this quiet and not tell him that she knows. We agreed and assured her that we'd be there by her side if she needed anything. I called my friend the next day and told him that while I still love him, I need some space after learning of what he did to his wife.
I guess.
I still feel a lot of things. Relief from not bearing the secret, sorrow for his wife, and what I fear she's going to have to go through. Anger at my friend for destroying our little family, and grief for what feels like a loss of the person who has been with me my whole life. This is really deep.
Yeah, he got a lot of feelings towards this, but okay.
I hope they can work it out, but I know these chances are slim. The whole thing has just been exhausting, and while I'm not sure exactly how to move on from it now, I can at least try. Thank you all again for all your help. I doubt I'll have any more updates.
I mean, I would feel bad, you know what I'm saying, if I had a best friend that was cheating on his wife and stuff like that, but it wouldn't be impacting my life like
Me neither.
About. Yeah.
My friend's stupid enough to do that. Like I said, I'm going to go off on my friend and be like, you tripping.
Yeah.
And I'm going to leave it at that. I have my own marriage and grass to tend to.
Exactly.
Tend to your own lawn. People ruin their marriages every day.
Right.
Get in line.
But it's on you.
Right. If my friend one of them fools that do it, then you about to miss out. Because when you ain't going to be able to come on a couple trips, if you're single, when your husband leave you and all kinds.
Right. Yep.
And that's just what it's going to be. What I look like stressed behind somebody else's marriage.
Yeah.
And I think I'm also just desensitized to it as a divorce attorney. I mean, I deal with people cheating every day.
Yeah.
I hear the stories every day. Now, granted, it is different when it's people in your life.
True.
But I literally deal with this every single day. I just be like, you an idiot. Like, I tell you guys what this experience is like for my clients. You'd be a fool to purposely do that to yourself.
Yeah.
Divorces aren't fun.
Right.
Especially if your spouse is hiring me, because I make it real bad for you. We be socking it to the other side. It ain't fun. This is not no walk in the park. And if my friend was dumb enough to ruin their marriage,
so be it.
Sucks to suck.
Yeah.
Want to know what some of the commenters had to say?
Yeah, what their opinions about it is.
The wife knows what she has to do. Have a baby, gather evidence, and take him to the cleaners if that's what she decides to do.
Hey.
Wipe him out clean.
Oh, my goodness.
Someone else said, I've been in this situation before, and I've told the person that they're either going to tell their partner or I will. And then in the end, I'll no longer be their friend because I don't keep secrets like that.
Okay.
Someone else said, if he cheats once, he'll cheat again, but just hide it better. I always believe in once a cheater, always a cheater. Do you believe in that phrase?
I don't know. No, not really. I feel like people can turn good.
I just feel like it's different. Like, I don't know. I don't know. So, like, if we saying if he cheated on somebody in high school or college, are you saying like, oh, that means he'll be a cheater in his marriage? I don't think so.
No.
But if you're saying if you get cheated on in your marriage, will he never cheat again?
I
think that's different.
I feel you.
I think that's different.
I feel you. I feel like I guess you can say that for maybe most people.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's some people that can change.
I don't know.
I feel you, though.
Nah, I don't.
You shouldn't start on that roller coaster, though. So, I mean, it is what it is.
It's in you. I mean.
Yeah.
I don't know if that spirit ever leaves.
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, cheating during marriage is
it's
a crazy.
That's part of you.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah, I don't know.
Someone said, good for the wife for pursuing her dreams and using their money to do it. I talk about her becoming a mom. Yeah.
Sheesh.
So that's what the commenters had to say.
Yeah.
What you think about this story? He's very emotionally involved.
Yeah.
In his friend's marriage, but
that's just all unfortunate though too.
I hope you really involved in your own marriage, because I don't know how you got time to be so hung up on your friend being wrong.
Right. To where it's impacting your feelings, and your wife over here kind of see it.
Yeah, so it's different.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, so far, which story was crazier, the sleeping with the sister or this one?
Story 2, because she's going through that while she's,
Trying to get pregnant?
yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like that's a little crazier.
Yeah.
But the sister thing is crazy too.
Well, are you ready for the next story?
Hey.
Who y'all? This is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
This is a lot.
It's all a lot though.
It is I know, but this story right here,
yeah,
is a lot.
Okay.
A whole lot.
A whole lot.
A whole lot. This story is such a lot that I had to stop trying to go down the rabbit hole, because it was a never-ending rabbit hole. And when we get to it, you'll know why. But if you are interested in finding this rabbit hole for yourself, maybe we'll put the link to this story in the description box, because at some point I had to just get off the crazy train.
Nah, I feel you on that.
Okay?
Ready be. Lord.
I'm talking about 6, 7 updates. I just couldn't do it no more.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I couldn't do it
no more. Why they keep coming back? But I feel you. I mean, sometimes people got to
coming back years later.
Years later?
Yeah, I had to get off the crazy train. So I'm going to take you all the way to where I couldn't take it no more. And we'll put the link to this story in the description box. Let's get it started.
Okay.
My husband is cheating with my best friend.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Best friends.
Here we go.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where to begin, so I'll jump right on in. I started dating my husband when I was 19 and he was 22. That's a decent age gap.
That's cool, yeah.
We've been married 6 years. We have 2 kids, and I'm pregnant with our third. 2 years ago, my dad was diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer. I'm super close to my dad. My mom passed away when I was 12. Dang. So sorry to hear that.
Yeah, sorry about that.
5 months ago, my dad's treatment stopped working, and he was given months to live. Since then, he's been declining and losing his memory. My husband has been an absolute rock. He's been there for me, holding my hand and helping me through this. He's been so loving, attentive to both me and the kids. Once my dad received the terminal diagnosis, my husband encouraged me to quit my job. Honestly, it would save us a small fortune on daycare costs, so I did it, just to make sure I was with my dad for every moment that I could. Remember, the ones that seem too good to be true be the wildest ones.
Oh my God, there's still good men out there though.
There are great men out there, but
you saying they're too good
to be
true. I feel you on that.
They got to have some kind of flaws.
Yeah.
Because if you don't see none, they hiding them.
You don't know if.
Well, we already know he's sleeping with her best friend.
Right. True.
So
I feel you.
Let's continue. My best friend and I have been friends since diapers. Her family is like my family and vice versa. My mom and her mom were best friends. So 2 best friends' kids became best friends.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
We've been solid. And right after finding out about my dad having months to live, I drove to her house and she held me while I cried for hours. If there were soulmates in friendships, she's definitely mine. Thick as thieves is what my mom used to say. This morning, while I was up with my 3-year-old, my husband's work alarm started going off. He said that he was up late working, so he took the morning off and rolled back over and went back to sleep. Well, my husband sets multiple alarms. That's got to be a guy thing. You used to do that too.
Oh, yeah.
My husband has multiple alarms, so another one went off not too long after. As I went to turn off the remainder of his alarms, I saw a text from my best friend on the lock screen.
Oh, my gosh.
It said, I'm assuming since there hasn't been an angry pregnant lady on my doorstep, you haven't told her about us yet.
What? Oh, my gosh. This seemed crazy.
Time froze in that moment. I bet it did.
Right.
I took his phone and walked away and just read all their conversation. 4 months this man had been effing my best friend. 4 months they've been lying to my face. And I know what you're going to say. You should have seen the warning signs. But I've been clutching his phone in my hand for 2 hours and I got nothing. He has been so loving and attentive to me. And he always has been. So kind and gentle. There has been no coming home late from work, except maybe once or twice out the blue. There have been no lingering touches between them or even glances. They act like they have since the day I introduced them. He's sick, How sick is it that she calls him her brother, yet she's screwing him? I know some people get a moment of clarity in situations like this, but I have none. Aside from being sad about my dad, I haven't changed. I'm still a loving mother and wife. I still dote on him and my children. I talk to him about how he's doing and how his day was every freaking day. I haven't allowed the ground to swallow me whole. I know what I have to do now, but I just don't want to. I'm about to lose my family and my support system all in one blow. I'll confront him tomorrow. Today, I just need at least 24 hours of peace. As for her, I won't even give her the satisfaction of a response. I don't care why she did it. She did it and it's done. I was always the friend who cleaned up her messes. After today, I will cut her out of my life like she never mattered at all. This is the hardest storm I've ever weathered, but damn, I know I'll get through it. If not for me, for my children.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Not with the best friend.
She pregnant.
Yeah.
Her father is dying.
Jesus.
She's already lost her mother.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he trifling for that. Jesus. And not her texting. What's she about to do? She about to pull up?
She said, she said, I ain't got an angry pregnant lady at my door. You ain't told her yet? I guess the husband told the best friend, I'm going to tell her about it. I'm going to tell her.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess the best friend been on guard. And she being normal. What's up? What happened to you telling her?
Right.
It's a special place in hell for the both of them.
I feel you on that.
Well, y'all already know there's an update.
Right. Oh, my gosh.
Y'all already know there's an update.
Hey, you got to give us the update.
One of many.
Right, I see.
Let's jump in. I spent the morning gathering everything I could, making a checklist. I sat in my office for the better part of the morning telling my husband that I was preparing things for my dad. Not totally a lie. I did have to get him sorted out with hospice today. My boss would be happy to have me back at work. However, my lawyer said pump the brakes on that idea for the time being. He does not have access to my inheritance from my father or my mother. My lawyer assured me of that. I didn't mention her in my last post, but my mother-in-law is an absolute angel. I love and adore her so much, and she's always been a shoulder to lean on. After he had gone to work for the afternoon, I asked my now ex-best friend's mom and my mother-in-law to meet me at my dad's house. So she told the best friend mama and her mother-in-law, meet me at the daddy house.
Wow.
Yeah, tell them together.
What?
I love this plan. Get they mamas over here.
I feel it.
Come on, mamas.
Oh, my
Let me show you about the children you raised. I love it. Let's get down to business.
Oh, my gosh.
My kids were outside playing, and I just handed over the screenshots, saving them from the unsavory pictures and sex tapes, though. I only showed them the text, not the photos and the sex tape.
Right.
So they filming it.
They wildin'. They out there.
Saving memories for later. Yes, right. You show they mama. Show both of they mama.
Oh, my gosh. Not the mamas.
I love it.
I feel you.
I love this plan. To say they were furious is a understatement, and they are on my side completely. My best friend's mom is ready to cut off her daughter completely. She kept repeating how sorry she was. She hugged me and we cried together. My mother-in-law told me she couldn't believe she raised a spineless, terrible human being.
Jesus.
That no matter what happens, I will always have her, and she's concerned for my well-being. She doesn't have a son anymore. She says she only has a daughter. They cutting their kids off.
Wow. But yeah, I don't know about all
I don't know.
Yeah, I guess though.
Because my mama ain't never.
Right.
I'm her child.
Right. I don't think
My mama ain't gonna turn her back on me.
Yeah, mine neither. Mine neither.
I could be the worst of the worst. My mom would be like, "That's my baby. That's mine. Right, wrong, and indifferent. That's mine right there."
I feel you on that.
So I don't know about them cutting their kids off.
Different mamas out there though.
And I get that they're in the wrong.
Right.
But
This
my
ain't cut
mama
off
gonna get me together, but she ain't never gonna cut herself out of my life.
Right. Right. I feel you.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But I love that she has the support because she don't have her mama.
Yeah.
You know? So
Yeah.
she ain't got her best friend no more. So I'm
Right.
glad she do have
The support of
the support.
their moms, yeah.
But they could have supported her, but without saying I'm cutting my child off. But that's what they decided to do.
Hey, do them.
Shall we continue?
Yeah.
After an in-person meeting with my lawyer, we went over finances, logistics, and everything you could think of. She has all the proof she needs, and she's out for blood. That's my kind of lawyer.
Oh gosh.
With my lawyer's permission, I asked my ex-best friend, her mom, her dad, my soon-to-be ex-husband, and both of his parents to come over tomorrow. Now, you know, the mamas already know. So the best friend mom already know, the husband mom already know. But the fathers is not about to come over.
Oh.
And the husband.
Oh,
and the
my
best
gosh,
friend.
Right.
So the only people who know is the wife,
Yeah.
the best friend's mom, and the husband's mom.
Hmm.
But guess who about to be over there? All three of them, the best friend, the husband, and the dads.
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
By the time they'll be sitting down, I'll be showing everybody everything.
Oh my gosh. She probably got a whole presentation ready. Yeah.
Guess who else will be there? My kids, her kids, and the best friend's brother. It's a family affair.
What?
It's a family affair.
Yeah, she about to drop a whole bomb. That's about to be crazy.
I know a lot of people were hoping for me to get revenge and do psychological warfare, but honestly, after my kids went to bed, I took a shower and just broke. I don't have the strength or energy to dish anything out. I just want out. Pretending like everything has been okay has been exhausting, I bet. Because she keeping up like her and her husband fine and her and the best friend fine. Once it all comes out tomorrow, I will update you with the aftermath, and I'm sure it's going to be huge. As for now, thank you so much for your kindness, warmth, and support. Truly, your words have helped give me the strength to keep my head above water. I appreciate every single last one of you for everything.
Wow.
I ain't gonna hold you. You already know we got another update. I told you this is the story that keeps on giving.
Jesus.
We have another update.
Yeah, because we got to see what type of...
what happened?
Yeah, what type of situation this was.
Now, y'all, this update is a little confusing because there's so many people there.
Oh, right.
You got her, you got her there with her kids, okay? You got the best friend there, the cheating husband. You got both of their parents. You got the best friend's brother. It's a lot of people in this update. But she gave them all names, but the names are just too hard to keep up with, so I'm just going to read it with their titles. Okay. So we'll say best friend, best friend's mom, best friend's dad, best friend's brother. You're going to have to keep up like that. Yeah. Because saying Ruth, Jake, Joe, Bob, that ain't going to... I got y'all.
Yeah.
So take a deep breath. This is the perfect time to grab your snacks. It is the showdown.
Oh, my gosh.
Are you ready?
Yay, I'm ready. Because this is crazy.
We gonna take it slow.
Not you inviting everybody.
Everybody there. We got a lot of characters.
She probably got snacks and everything.
Get your snacks. Now you got to pay attention.
Yeah.
You can even change the settings and slow me down.
Oh, my God.
I'm take it slow. Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. She gave us some more information we're not really here for, but I'm going to just give it to you.
Okay.
To get this out the way, because a lot of you guys felt like it was important, yesterday I scheduled a same-day appointment with my OBGYN and got tested for every STD known to man. I got the results back, and most of them were negative. A few of the tests do take a couple weeks to get results, but so far I'm in the clear.
Oh, that's a
Thank
blessing.
God.
Yep.
Because they nasty.
Oh, my God.
And she pregnant. That could have went to her baby.
I feel it.
Thank you for letting us know you're safe. When I met with my lawyer, I brought everything on my end financially, including wills, both from my mom and my dad. I managed to get my hands on his financial documents. I also brought over everything we had financially for the children. While I'm not totally sure if it's everything, I'm pretty confident that I got most of it. My lawyer was happy I managed to get my hands on so much. My mother-in-law even handed over her will because I'm in it. And she wants to make sure that me and the kids are taken care of after the divorce. That's a good mother-in-law, man.
Yeah.
You are blessed with some good people. Well, not all of them. My lawyer understands that I am wanting a divorce immediately. However, she wants to make sure that she is thorough and isn't missing any key information. So hopefully I'll have actual divorce papers drawn up in about 30 days. I'm not going to rush her, though. I'm going to let her do her job. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, my goodness.
Everybody always be asking me, I want this one to be done, baby. It don't work like you want me to rush or you want me to do my job? Yeah, now, I don't got to put it in certain mechanisms to do too much, unless you want me to.
Oh, my gosh.
But, we still got to make sure things are done properly around here.
Hey, everything gotta be done properly.
Because if you wanted it hodgepodge, you wouldn't be coming to me. You coming to me because you know I can handle my business.
Feel
So I
that.
like this lawyer. I like what's going on here. But you know I'm ready for the show down
Yeah.
at the backyard.
Right.
Okay, let's jump into the sit down. My best friend's mom is the revenge seeker of the group. When my best friend's mom got there, she sat everybody down and played a slideshow for everybody. The best friend's mom put a slideshow together. She sat everybody down. Hey, everybody, turn to the TV.
Right. Got the remote probably in her hand.
And her slideshow came, she said it was put together with text, evidence, everything.
Oh, Lord.
The best friend's mama did this. Let's keep going. I know a lot of you were concerned about one of them, the mother-in-law or the best friend's mom. She was saying that a lot of you guys were concerned that they were going to snitch to their kids, but they didn't. They kept a secret and everything.
It's a crazy mom.
Yeah.
Jeez, about to do that to her child.
Yeah, they did not. So she's acknowledging in the comments that they're like, you shouldn't have told your mother-in-law and the best friend's mom, and they gonna snitch. They didn't.
Right. Jesus. Okay.
Once the slideshow ended, my husband tried lunging.
Lunging? Where you going?
For my best friend.
What?
And my father-in-law, which is his dad, forced him to sit down.
Yeah.
My husband was shouting profanity at my best friend and the best friend's mom and telling her, you'll regret this, you'll regret this. My best friend started crying and begging her parents for forgiveness. Her dad remember the dad just finding out. Her dad looked his daughter in the eye and told her he will never forgive her for this. Blood or not, she is no daughter of his.
Wow.
He didn't raise her to be this kind of person. My best friend was always a daddy's girl. So I think that really cut her deep. It would cut me deep if my daddy told me something like that.
Yeah.
My best friend is also in the middle of a divorce herself.
Wow.
Her parents were paying for her lawyer. They told her she's cut off. Pay for your own lawyer. Find the money somewhere else.
Okay.
Let's keep going.
Yeah.
Any questions? We good to go?
We good to go. I'm here.
My husband's dad was irate. According to my mother-in-law, I guess she wasn't there.
Cool.
The wife wasn't present. I guess she dipped before the whole massacre went down.
Okay.
So she's hearing about how it all went down from the mother-in-law. I guess she just removed herself from the situation. She's not there.
Real?
That's probably what's best. She's pregnant. So that's why she said her mother-in-law gave her all those details, because she's not there. Okay? All right. So, according to my mother-in-law, he looked like he was holding back from beating up his son. From there, my husband went straight home.
Yeah.
I know because we have a Ring doorbell camera along with a few other cameras in the house for our kids. So when we keep an eye on them when we're not right next to them. My husband came home and saw that most of my stuff was gone. Most of the kids' stuff was gone. And he lost it. So she's looking at the cameras. He having a meltdown. He started yelling, throwing things. The house is now trashed and has holes in the wall.
Oh, wow.
When he didn't find us there, he went straight to my dad's house, which I knew he would. So I made sure I wasn't there. My husband took a baseball bat to my dad's front door, trying to come in.
What?
My dad's neighbor saw this and called the cops on my husband, and he was arrested. And his parents refused to bail him out. He sat in there.
Wow. These parents really like, yo, I ain't mine. Jesus. Okay.
This tea is just so hot it's spilling all over my dress.
Oh, my God.
If you know who said that quote, put it in the comments.
I have no clue.
I know, no, you don't.
They
We wouldn't
probably,
know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Y'all probably know. Right.
I'll give you a hint. It's from a reality show.
Oh,
One of the
Lord.
best reality stars.
Oh, my goodness.
Let's continue.
Okay.
Not a man in jail.
Right. And nobody bonding them out. Jesus.
I had an appointment with my therapist today, and I've had one every week for a year now since I've been struggling with my dad. So she was already in therapy for her dad, but now she's in therapy for some other stuff too.
Right.
And it felt good to just cry it out, let everything out, and let my feelings be known. It was very helpful. She gave me a few tools to work through my emotions with. I felt very grounded and empowered leaving my session today. I also planned on setting up my children with the therapist when we got back from where they hiding out so that they'll know how to deal with their emotions as well. I think it's a good idea. I know people said I shouldn't, but I will be telling my kids about the divorce in an age-appropriate way. You got to.
Right.
You got to tell. I mean, you don't think they notice that their dad not there?
Right.
Kids are not stupid. Like, you got to tell them.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't want there to be any secrets or lies between us. I've always been open and honest as much as I can with them, again, in the most kid-appropriate way. Just because they're small humans doesn't mean that they don't deserve the truth. Facts.
Mm-hmm.
I had a handful of comments telling me that I should stay and every man cheats.
Okay.
That I should work things out because most of our marriage was good. I refuse to believe that all men cheat. My parents were married for 20 years. After my mom passed, my dad never moved on. I watched my dad love my mom for 12 out of those 20 years, and he cherished her. I will not accept anything less than that kind of love. He never cheated, and nor did she. While I'm not sure when I'll be ready to move on, falling in love is the absolute last thing on my mind at the moment. I refuse to let my husband win and destroy love for me completely. I will move on from this eventually. All right, let's keep going. My best friend started blowing up my phone, demanding that I fix this situation, and immediately started blaming me.
What? What?
My lawyer told me not to block her, just in case any of those texts could be used for evidence. She was playing the poor me card very hard. The thing is, though, I never influenced her parents to cut her off. They made that choice on their own. I didn't give her the satisfaction of even responding. Good. Between her and my husband, I had over 200 missed calls. Good.
Wow.
I wouldn't say another word to them.
Yeah.
I agree with that. My husband went from begging and pleading for me to forgive him, and on purpose, I never told him that I was already in the process of moving forward with the divorce. I wanted him to feel like he was in a gray area. I also asked my best friend's mom and my mother-in-law not to say anything about the divorce to them yet. Purely just for my satisfaction, honestly. I know it's slightly petty, but keeping him in a gray area and not knowing the small revenge I had planned for him just felt good. Then he just got angry after I wasn't responding to him, and he started threatening to call the cops on me for kidnapping, telling me that my best friend wasn't the only one.
What?
And all I said was bingo and saved that text to my lawyer.
Oh my gosh.
He called me a stuck-up B, and then he was back to begging me for forgiveness. Honestly, I just have whiplash from reading all his texts. I'd be lying if saying those texts didn't hurt me and terrify me all at once, but I refuse to let them break me.
Feel that.
And this the man who was just so wonderful. Calling his wife a B.
Right. Yeah. Dang. Yeah.
As for, like, the nerve of you, sir. If she's a B, what the hell are you?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's crazy.
As for both of them together, I don't think he's going to stay with her. I think he blames her for blowing up his marriage. Who knows, though? They deserve each other. I was initially okay with doing 50-50 custody with him, but after he took a bat to my dad's door, I don't know if I'm comfortable with that anymore. The best friend's brother had been on a 30-day leave from his job. He's in the military. He's been helping me with the kids and getting me settled into my dad's house, and honestly has been there in case my husband tries to show up acting crazy again. He's been such a big help with the kids, and lately I'm just forever in debt for his kindness. Last night after the kids went to bed, he hooked up the Xbox. We played a few games together, and he helped me take my mind off some things. It was fun. Honestly, he did sort of confess that he's always been in love with me. But I told him not to say that, and I didn't say anything back.
The best friend's brother? Wow. Okay.
He understands that the relationship is just everything so sticky right now, but that he felt that way since we were teenagers and just wanted to get it off his chest.
Okay.
The best friend's brother
Right.
is shooting his shot.
I see.
With your raggedy sister. That man said, "This is my chance."
I see.
The husband finally out the way.
Oh my
If he never say nothing, I guess nothing could ever happen. So go ahead, sir.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you again. Seriously, your comments, support, and messages have helped me so much and have been a breath of fresh air. Just knowing I have a whole online community willing to go to bat for me has been great these last couple of days. Your comments have popped in my head when I felt at my lowest. I know I deserve more and I cannot accept his actions. You guys keep reminding me that I have to do what's best for me in this pregnancy. So I'll leave it here for now. If anything important happens, I'll come back with the update.
Of course. That's crazy.
There's another update.
What? What?
I told y'all, the updates are never ending. I had to get off this crazy train at some point, but I'm still here
Oh my God.
on the crazy train for you guys. Let's jump on into the next update.
Okay.
My husband discovered this Reddit post and asked me, was I seeking a divorce? I said I was. He apologized for losing his cool, asked if there was any hope for reconciliation, and I said no. We did have a conversation about the kids, and he'll be allowed to see them with supervision, in which he agreed to. I mean, yeah, you got charges, sir. You know? Like, what was you doing with, if she was actually at her dad's house, what you would have did when you broke in?
Right.
So I understand. I had another meeting with my lawyer. Nothing majorly important happened. Also, just for clarification, nothing happened with the best friend's brother. He didn't take back his confession, but as I said, it's on the back burner for now. My kid's health and my health is my priority. My dad's health is steadily declining. He's now in the hospital with no release date in the immediate future. Please send your thoughts and prayers our way. My children are adjusting well. They go to therapy once a week. My oldest has a lot more questions, I'm sure with his age. And the baby is doing well, still cooking. You know, she's pregnant. Mm-hmm. Things have calmed down a lot, truly. I feel like it's on the up and up. I've been putting most of my focus on my dad and my kids to keep myself busy. Thank you again.
Okay.
There's another update.
Oh, Lord. What?
This was long. I condensed it and got straight to the point.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah.
Long story short, her divorce is now final. He basically told her she could have everything she wants. He didn't put up any fight.
I mean,
gave her whatever she wanted in a divorce. Her dad has died.
Oh, wow.
The best friend showed up to the funeral.
What?
She was trying to apologize and talk to her. She basically told her, go away from me with this. Her and the brother have never gotten together romantically. Mm-hmm. The husband and the best friend they're not together. Mm-hmm. And the wife, she's still pregnant.
Okay.
There was another update. What? Love how I condensed that for you guys. Yeah. I did it again. The next update, basically, long story short, she had the baby. The husband has a new girlfriend. He completely became a deadbeat. Ghosted his children, haven't seen them in months.
Jesus.
Her and the brother are dating.
Oh, wow. Okay.
There were more updates. I couldn't do it, y'all.
Hey, I feel you.
I can't do it. We got to end this here.
Hey, they can get access to it in the story.
We're going to put the link to the story in the comments. Go down the rabbit hole further if you want.
Yeah.
But I had to get off the crazy train.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's a lot of updates.
I was so over it. Y'all didn't even pull no comments. Everybody was saying the same thing. The husband trash, the best friend's trash. We hope you feeling better. Sorry about your dad passing. Now, is the baby healthy? It's all the same.
Yeah.
We don't need to know.
I feel it.
But we will read your comments.
Yeah.
So put your thoughts below. We will read y'all, but everybody's saying the same thing. They probably saying the same thing y'all probably have to say. But we'll read y'all's. I'm done with this story.
Lord have mercy.
Let's get to the next one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope y'all not mad at me for giving y'all the condensed version to the last.
No, we needed to know what happened.
But like I said, there's more. I just can't do it no more.
Jesus, right.
Forgive me.
Hey.
But I'm providing the link.
Hey, there you go.
Next story. My mom had an affair with my brother's wife. The mama slept with her son's wife.
Right. What? Oh my gosh. Trifling.
I'm going to tell y'all now this story so wild I didn't even pull the comments.
Okay.
I didn't pull the comments. I'm going to let y'all run with that. I'm going to let y'all run wild with the comments under this video.
Okay.
Because when I look at the comments, everybody is saying the same thing. I don't want to just keep reading. This is bad. This is really bad. So sorry. And everybody's saying the same thing. Mm-hmm. So let's just read the story.
Yeah.
And we'll talk to y'all about it.
Right.
My brother and his wife got together when they were 25. Mm-hmm. They got engaged 5 months after they met. My mom is 40. So just so you know, this is the brother's sister who's writing in. Okay?
Right.
During their relationship, my mom eventually started getting too comfortable with my sister-in-law. For example, we would be watching a movie and they would be sitting together. And then that would turn into them leaning on each other. And then that turned into full-on cuddling.
Wow.
Another example is that they would FaceTime each other 24/7. And I'm talking about walking around all day on FaceTime to falling asleep with each other on FaceTime. So eventually, my sister would call my mom out on it, and then my mom would get extremely angry and just say that they're super close. But then my mom promised that she would stop calling and talking to her as much, but she never did. She just tried to hide it a little better. So now she would FaceTime her with her AirPods in her ear and the phone in her pocket, just listening to each other's background noises. And when they had something to say to each other, they would text it. It's a whole scheme.
Yeah, that sounds crazy.
One day, I had gotten home from work early, and my mother and sister-in-law were sitting on the couch together. Which your sister-in-law there for without her husband? We know why, because,
Right. They messing
they
around.
messing around. My sister had just gotten home 10 minutes before me, and my sister-in-law and my mom were together all day, just the two of them. I took a seat next to my sister on the couch, and she texted me and said, "Go to mom's room and look at what's on the bed."
Oh my goodness. What's on the bed?
So I got up really quickly and secretly went and took a peek in my mom's room. I didn't see anything at first, so I went in deeper, and lo and behold, there was a particular strap on the bed. Y'all know.
Oh my gosh.
You gotta keep it PG-13.
Yeah. What?
On the bed.
On the bed. Oh God.
Me and my sister were in complete shock. I would be mortified.
Yeah.
Obviously, we knew it had just been used on my sister-in-law at some point while they were alone together all day. Now they cuddled up on the couch.
Right. Trifling.
This mama is something else.
Crazy.
Me and my sister went back and forth for a while on what we should do, but ultimately we decided to tell our brother. I think that's fair.
Yes, it is.
Because it's a little bit different. Remember the first story, we didn't really support him telling the best friend, but this is different. This is your brother.
Right.
And your mama.
Right.
I support this.
Yep, 100%.
After we talked to our brother, he immediately told us that he was seeing the red flags too. He called his wife and told her that he knows what she did and he wants a divorce immediately. And then she called my mom, screaming and crying. My mom ran out of the house to her car and left.
Bet you did.
I have no idea what happened after that. All I know is my mom came home a couple hours later and was just acting like nothing happened. Then my sister ended up telling her friend that our brother and wife were getting a divorce. And then her friend said, "Oh, great. Now I can ask you, why do you have inappropriate videos of your sister-in-law on your laptop?" It turns out my sister was needing help with one of her homework assignments, so her friend came over and I guess they was on the computer. When he had opened the notes app section on her computer, he saw one of the videos and it was of my sister-in-law. He just closed the computer and acted like he didn't see anything, like nothing had happened. Turns out my sister was actually logged into my mom's Apple ID because she was using my mom's old laptop that she had given her. So this is really the mama's messages and the mama's videos. Y'all know how these Mac products work.
Yep.
My sister went through everything and screenshotted it all to my brother.
Jeez.
Dozens of videos, nasty pictures and messages with the mom and the sister-in-law.
Ooh.
Some of the messages said, "I wish I met you first. I love you more than James." Now, why your husband and my husband got to have the same name?
Right, why I gotta be in it?
She told her mama, "I love you more than James."
That's crazy.
Well, the brother got all these screenshots.
I mean, yeah.
My brother sent all the evidence to his lawyer, and he showed his wife and my mom. They admitted to everything.
What else you gonna do?
After my brother confronted them, he moved out of the marital home. I don't know where my brother went, but he probably just slept in his car for a couple of days. Somehow, his wife convinced him to go see a third party where all three of them would go and tell their side of the story to get a better understanding. I don't really know what better understanding you need. Your mom slept with your wife.
Right.
I wouldn't be going to nothing. There is nothing.
Over with. Like, y'all trifling. That's it.
After that session, I guess this neutral third party had told him that he seen family come back from much worse incidents.
Okay.
But in private, when the mother and sister-in-law left, the third party person told my brother that he didn't believe that the two of them were ever going to stop. And they were just going to get better at being sneaky. And if he couldn't live with this, he should go file for divorce.
Yeah.
Then I guess they gaslighted my brother enough into believing that it was over.
What?
My brother told me if God forgive everyone, no matter what they've done, he can forgive them.
That's deep.
So to bring us to present day, my brother moved back in with his wife. My sister-in-law is still screwing around with my mom. My brother has gone back to normal, but me and my sister are not going to forgive any of them. Then I noticed that my sister-in-law and my mom are back at it. We all went to a wedding together in Florida a month ago. We all took the same flight, shared the same rental car, and everybody was back to their normal shenanigans. My mom was back FaceTiming the sister-in-law again. It's very obvious. She had her AirPods in, doing the same old things. Me and my mom were both standing in the bathroom. When I reached over to grab a towel, she jumped like she didn't want me to see something. Then she grabbed her phone and ran out. So basically, they went back like everything was normal. My mom is definitely still sleeping with her, and my brother is staying alone for this crazy ride. Me and my sister kind of want nothing to do with them. This is a creepy family.
Yes, it is.
And that's the story.
That's trifling. And I keep saying it, but I mean, that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's some crazy.
Can't make this stuff up.
No.
Trifling.
And that third party was, I mean, he told him.
Yeah.
He said,
I wouldn't have went to none of that.
Hey,
but why did the husband forgive?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what are we talking about?
I can't be more mad than he is. So I
right.
guess best wishes.
Right.
Good luck.
That's on you. Yeah.
Go ahead and give me your worst story for the day. Quick recap.
Yeah.
My husband cheated on me with my sister and then emailed me saying he misses me. Remember, that's the first story.
Yeah.
I found out by accident that my best friend is cheating on his wife. That's the IVF story. My husband is cheating on me with my best friend. You know that one. And then the one we just read, my mom had an affair with my brother's wife.
I feel like that third story about
with the best friend.
The best friend.
That's the worst.
Crazy. Yeah, that's number one.
Yeah.
And then number two would have to be this story for now. The mamas and the sister-in-law. Yeah, I think that's a little crazy.
And what's your three?
The three would be
the husband coming back, talking about I miss you, your sister ain't shit.
Yeah, that's that's three.
And then
4 would be the best friend.
Yeah.
Because he should have minded his business at that point to me, but whatever.
What do you think? Do you agree with this order? This was definitely an unhinged cheating episode like I promised.
Yeah.
I told you guys this was crazy. If y'all like this theme, like I said, there's always plenty of crazy cheating stories on Reddit. If y'all want a part 2, let us know in the comments.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, y'all, this was a mess.
Whirlwind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus.
I'm almost speechless.
Yeah. It's a lot of different folks out there.
Yeah.
Going through tons of situations.
I hope none of our subscribers are going through this.
For real.
Yeah. This is pretty bad.
Yeah.
Well, I think I stressed you guys out enough.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
I think I got to go find something good to eat, something that's going to make me feel warm and fuzzy and just, put me back on feeling like I'm in a good mood because this is crazy.
Yeah.
And we will see you guys in the next one. We out of here.
Yeah.
Bye.